Hey folks, Kewin Wort here from High Tech Redneck. Again, welcome to our studio. Hey, today we're going to be talking with you about the Armasight Nemesis scope. This particular one that we're going to start selling out is called a Quicksilver. It has the white phosphor tube in it. Any of you, if you've ever read anything about the white phosphor, I think it's a step up from the old green phosphor. You get a little more of a daylight look to the actual scope when you're actually using it. So I like the technology. This particular unit is a 4X model. It's a Gen 2 Plus. We'll bring you in close here and give you an idea of some of the features of it. Although if you want to look at all the specs, you can go on our website and look at those. But we'll talk a little bit about it here. Starting at the front, we've got a 108 millimeter front objective lens on this particular unit. Again, it's a standard fixed 4X power, white phosphor, Gen 2 Plus. If we scroll around this way, we're going to see this is your focus adjustment knob. Again, I recommend focusing it for a 100-yard shot. Anything closer than that, you can easily get anything further than that you're going to be okay with. This one has 3 Picatinny rails on it, one on the top, one on the side, one on the other side. Again, this is for attaching external infrared devices or any other thing that you want to add to it. It takes a single CR123 battery. That battery is advertised at 60 hours of use, so again, you're getting a pretty good hourly use out of that single battery. It has a windage adjustment here, elevation on the top. One click moves it 1/2 inch at 100 yards. You have your rear diopter for the scope here. This will adjust it to your prescription, to your particular eye. If we flip it around the other way, you can see that we have the front cover adjustment for it. Standard for nice to have that on there when you're not using it. And that's pretty much it for this particular side. This one doesn't have the quick attach detach, but it's fairly easy to attach this. One other feature I want to talk about on this particular unit is the open sights that are on the top of us. You could actually use this unit in the daytime if you want to, not using the night vision optics. You can actually shoot it with open sights, but I'm not sure of the featureability use of that particular feature on it. So okay, that pretty much wraps up what we want to talk about inside. Let's take this thing out and see what it can do out on the range.
Okay, we're now looking at the Armasight Nemesis. This is the Gen 2 Plus, and it's in the white phosphor. We're looking at the 100-yard black hog, 100-yard coyote. We're operating at 4X with this scope. There's your 200-yard target, 200-yard spotted. We're at stage 3, full moon, and there's your 300-yard white, your 300-yard coyote. And this is no infrared. We recommend the 850 nanometer for this one. And there you have the infrared. 850 nanometer High Tech Redneck T-20. And there's your black hog. 100-yard coyote. 200-yard coyote. 200-yard spotted. And there's your 300-yard white, your 300-yard coyote. I'm going to flip that off and let you see what it looks like going across the lake here. And there you have the Nemesis 4X Stage 3 Full Moon White Phosphor. Okay folks, we're now at Stage 2 with the Armasight Nemesis. This is the Quicksilver, or you can see it's the white phosphor screen on this one. It's running at 4X. There's your 100-yard black hog, 100-yard coyote. This is the Gen 2 Plus tube. There's your 200-yard white hog, 200-yard coyote. Here's your 300-yard spotted hog, 300-yard coyote. And we're running here at a half moon with no infrared assistance on it. Well, now I'm going to switch over to the 940 nanometer. We got a little assistance here, and not a ton, but with a half a moon out you don't need a lot. But there's the 300-yard target, their 300-yard coyote. There's your 200-yard white hog, your 200-yard coyote. Here's your 100. That's again with the 940. And the T-20 940. Okay, we're going to now switch over to the 850. And there you have the 300-yard hog, the 300-yard coyote. Here's your 200-yard black or white hog, 200-yard coyote. There's your 100-yard coyote, 100-yard black hog. We'll open it up a little bit. You can see the T-20's still putting out quite a bit of light for you. I can see some eye shine out there on the coyote and the hog at 300. There's your 200 yard. And there's your 100. Again, this is at Stage 2 with the Armasight Nemesis Quicksilver, the white phosphor tube. And we'll take a look out here across the lake and see what that looks like. This is a Gen 2 at 4X, and it's a dedicated night vision rifle scope. And there you have it. Okay folks, we're looking at the Armasight Nemesis right now, and this is the 4X. This is the Quicksilver. And it is a Gen 2 Plus. We have it here in Stage 1 conditions. That means no moon, no stars, cloudy skies. And here we have the 100-yard black hog, the 100-yard coyote, and the 200-yard white hog. 200 yards coyote is next to that. We have no infrared on here, so it starves it. And way out there I can't even make it out, but the 300-yard spotted hog, 300-yard coyote. We're going to flip on the 940, see what that looks like. This is the 940 nanometer T-20. And you can see it brightens it up a little bit. And there you have the 100-yard coyote, 200-yard white hog, 200-yard coyote, and the 300-yard hog, 300-yard coyote, and that's the 940. And that actually does a pretty decent job on it. We're going to switch over to the 850 nanometer. This is again is the T-20 850, and we got it zoomed all the way down, so it's putting out maximum light here. And there you have the 100-yard hog, 100-yard coyote, 200-yard coyote, 200-yard hog, the 300-yard hog, 300-yard coyote. And we can actually zoom this one out too. And you can see they get a pretty wide field of view with this Nemesis. I think this will be a good seller. And again, this is the Armasight Nemesis. And this is the Quicksilver, so we have the white phosphor tube instead of the green. And I think you'll find this is a good intermediate type scope for you. Very clear. That tree line is probably 400 yards over there. And we can zoom this T-20 way down if you want. Give you an idea. That looked like a moth or something there. And this is the Nemesis. I think you'll like it. The Nemesis 4X, brought to you by Armasight.